My precious child, I have something very important to tell you, so please listen carefully and let these words sink into your heart. There is someone in your life, a person you might have stopped thinking about, or maybe someone who still visits your mind late at night. This person has had a realization that shook them deeply, a truth so clear and so strong that it left them silent and trembling inside. They finally saw what they couldn't see before, that it was you all along. You were the one they had prayed for, the one their soul kept whispering about, even when their mind couldn't understand. They spent so long searching in every direction, chasing empty illusions, missing the signs I sent them. But now, after all this time, they can't unsee what I've shown them. It was as if a light turned on in their spirit, and suddenly, they knew it had always been you. They remembered the way you smiled at them when they were tired, the way your voice softened their pain, the way your presence felt like coming home after a long journey. In that moment of clarity, they sat quietly, whispering to themselves, "My God, it's them. It's always been them." Their heart pounded as countless memories returned, memories they thought they had forgotten. Little moments that once seemed ordinary now felt sacred, the way you listened without judging, the way you stayed even when it hurt, the way your love was so gentle yet so strong. And as these memories filled them, tears came, not just because they missed you, but because they realized they had never really seen you before, not the way they see you now. And child, I want you to know this truth: I was the one who woke up their heart. I've been gently softening them, guiding them, and helping them see what you truly meant to them. Because I want you to understand that you weren't just good enough, you were chosen. I chose you to help heal them. I heard your silent cries late at night when they ignored you. I saw you lying awake, wondering if they even noticed how deeply you cared. You did matter, even when they couldn't say it. Even when they were lost in fear and distraction, something inside them felt your love was different, purer, deeper than anything they'd ever known. But they were afraid they didn't deserve someone as true as you, afraid to accept love that felt too real. And then time and distance became their teachers. Through pain, through emptiness, through nights they couldn't sleep, I opened their eyes. And in that moment when they finally saw you were the one, everything inside them changed. Their heart broke for the way they treated you, for the words they didn't say, for the way they turned away from someone so rare. But more than heartbreak, they felt an overwhelming gratitude, a quiet thankfulness that someone like you even crossed their path. Because this isn't just about love, it's about my purpose, my timing, and my plan for both your lives. Some people come into your life just for a season, but some souls I send to change your whole journey. That's who you were to them. They tried to find you in other people. They searched faces, conversations, even relationships, hoping to feel what they felt with you. But no one could give them that peace. No one made them feel as safe, as known, and as loved as you did. And now, the emptiness without you has grown too loud to ignore. My child, Don't let their silence fool you. In the quietest moments, in the stillness of their day, they feel your absence like a missing piece of themselves. They talk to me about you when no one else is around, quietly asking for one more chance to make things right. And I haven't forgotten your prayers either. I know there were moments you asked me if you were wrong about them. I know you wondered if it was all just in your imagination. Let me be clear, child, you weren't wrong. The connection you felt was real because I created it. But I also needed them to see it on their own. Because no matter how deeply you love someone, you cannot carry their growth for them. So I allowed distance. I allowed silence. Not to punish you or them, but to awaken both of your hearts. My timing doesn't always feel comfortable, but it's always perfect. What you thought was rejection was actually my redirection. While you felt forgotten, I was quietly working, melting away their pride, rearranging their heart. And now they're finally realizing you were the one who taught them what real love feels like. They remember now how you stayed, even when they gave you reasons to leave. They remember how your words lifted them when they were lost, how your presence felt like warmth in a cold world. And it's shaking them because they don't know how to return, but they can't move forward without trying. I've placed it on their heart to come back. I've whispered your name to them in dreams, in songs on the radio, in passing moments they can't explain. Your name, once something they tried to forget, has become something they treasure. You're no longer just a memory. You've become the turning point in their story. And hear me now, you were never wrong for loving them deeply. You were never foolish for seeing the goodness in their soul. You were simply ahead of them. Your heart recognized them before their mind could. And now, slowly, they're catching up to the truth you already knew. My child, don't think my silence meant I forgot about you. I heard your tears, your late-night whispers, the quiet prayers you were too tired to speak out loud. And now, the moment is coming. What I bring back into your life won't look like the past. It will be more honest, more healed, and more beautiful. Because sometimes, I allow things to fall apart so they can come back together in the right way. Right now, their heart is being rebuilt with you at its center. They're remembering your prayers over them, the gentle words you spoke, the way you kept loving even when it was hard, and now, it humbles them to realize how deeply you cared. You weren't like anyone else. You didn't come into their life to take. You came to help them grow. And now, my child, your light shines even brighter. They feel you everywhere in the silence, in kindness they see in strangers, in quiet moments that feel like you. They're waking up to how rare your love truly was. They thought they could replace you, but they've discovered how empty the world feels without you. This isn't about begging them to come back. This is about me restoring what I started. This is about me showing you that when you trust me with your heart, I take care of it. Yes, I know how deeply it hurt you. I saw the nights you cried, asking why love felt like a burden. Every tear, every whispered prayer, every small hope you held onto, I kept them all. And now, the moment is here. They are seeing you clearly. They're remembering what you were to them. And they're realizing, maybe for the first time, that you were the one. The one who stayed when it was hard. The one who loved them without needing them to be perfect. The one who knew their soul better than they knew themselves. And now, finally, their heart is listening to this divine wake-up call. They want to tell you everything, the regrets, the feelings, the apology they've held back. But they're afraid not of you, but of losing the chance forever. That's why I am working in both your hearts. So that when the right moment comes, it won't just be empty words. It will be truth. It will be restoration. It will be peace. Because I don't do temporary fixes, my child. I create transformations. I'm not bringing them back into your life to repeat the past. I'm preparing something new, a love rooted in understanding, not just feelings. A connection built on purpose, not confusion. And when that moment arrives, you will know. You'll feel peace where there used to be pain. You'll sense my presence in the quiet, and you'll see that this wasn't just about love, it was part of your destiny. I know you've waited for so long. Maybe you've tried to move on. But no matter where you go, there's still that ache in your heart because their soul touched yours in a way you can't forget. And I want you to know you didn't imagine that. I placed that connection there. You didn't force it, you only followed what I showed you. And now, my child, I am answering you. I see your faith. I see the love you held onto, even when it seemed hopeless. And I'm proud of you for keeping your heart gentle when pain could have made it hard. That's the kind of heart I use for my greatest plans. What's coming next will surprise you, just like it's surprising them. Because they aren't the same person anymore, and neither are you. You've both grown, you've both been humbled by life. And now you're finally ready. They're sitting with thoughts they were once too scared to face, letting themselves feel what they buried. They remember how they left, how they stayed silent when you needed them. And it breaks their heart because now they see what you were offering. Not just kindness, but the one thing their soul needed most. The one who knew them without asking questions. The one who loved them at their worst and still hoped for their best. My child, listen carefully, they were never meant to forget you. I wrote your name in a part of their heart no one else could ever enter. And now, I'm opening that place again. Everything hidden is coming into the light. I know you've waited so long to hear this. You wondered if they'd ever see, and yes, now they do. It may have taken heartbreak and time, but their vision is finally clear. They don't see you as someone from the past, they see you as someone they were divinely tied to from the very start. It overwhelms them, because they never thought they'd be the one left wanting. But they are. And beyond longing, they want a second chance. A chance to see your eyes and not look away this time. A chance to listen instead of running. A chance to choose love, even if it feels scary. And child, remember it isn't them writing this next chapter. It's me. I will guide every step. I will melt away fear. I will make a way, even where it seems impossible. They might not know how to say what they feel, but I do. That's why I'm telling you now, so you know what's inside their heart. There is real love there. There is pain too. But most of all, there is awakening. They're beginning to see how deeply you mattered, not just as a partner, but as a soul who changed their life forever. And that realization isn't fading, it's growing stronger, and it's leading them back to me. Even if they once turned away from me, now they're praying quietly, asking if there's still time to make things right with you. And child, I don't just hear them, I hear you too. I am answering. You will see what happens when I restore what was lost in my perfect way. You may feel torn now, not knowing if you should forgive or protect your heart, and that's okay. You don't have to decide everything now. I only ask you to trust me. Trust me with your emotions, your healing, and the story I'm writing. Love was never meant to feel like punishment. I never planned for you to cry at night, wondering if you were enough. You have always been enough. You still are. But I allowed this space so both of you could learn what only silence can teach, that real love doesn't just show up, it grows, it learns, and it comes back stronger. And that's what I'm doing right now. I'm maturing this bond so that when you look at each other again, you see not just love but purpose. This isn't just about romance. This is about destiny. Together, you are meant to do something important, and your healed bond will bless others too. That's why it was so hard, why there was confusion and bad timing. Because what is powerful often faces pressure, and yes, you've both been under pressure, but I'm using that to create something unbreakable. Child, they're closer than you realize, not just in distance, but in readiness. Every day they think about reaching out. Every day they practice what they might say. But I keep telling them, wait until your heart is clear. Wait until your love is pure. Because I don't want you to hear another apology, I want you to see transformation. Without faith, it's impossible to please me. And those who truly seek me will be rewarded. I'm transforming your life now, turning sorrow into joy, emptiness into abundance. Jesus is the bread of life. Whoever comes to him will never be empty. He is the light in darkness. If you're tired and heavy with burdens, come to him and find rest. Type 555 if you trust Jesus. Let me pray for you now. Lord, guide us and bless us as we wait on your perfect timing. Give us patience, strength, and wisdom to see your plan. Bring love back gently, fully, and honestly. Protect these hearts and help them trust your ways. Thank you for your love and faithfulness. Amen. You are stepping fully into the power I've placed within you. divine messages, consider contributing through a super thanks. Whether it's 10, 20, 50, $, or more, your generosity helps us share these angelic messages with the world.